Hello, champions. I know all of you are stay with your study. I hope all of you are doing well and perfectly fit and fine. Here I am with my new video, which is based on nutrition in animals. This is my fifth video on this chapter. Till this video, we can cover so many concepts of this chapter. For example, animals as a producer, as a they are also called autotrophs. Animals called a consumer, they are heterotrophs, come under the heterotrophs. We are also a heterotrophs group because we are dependent directly on indirectly on the plant and some animals. So again we are discussing about the nutrition. So what is the nutrition and what is the major step of the nutrition? You know very well. Okay, there are five major step in the nutrition in human being and animals. So we are also studying about the microorganism, which is a amoeba. Okay, so let's move to the next topic because we are discussing about the digestion. What is digestion? The digestion is a simple meaning is they are breaking down of our food in a complex form to simpler form. This is called a digestion. So you know that the digestion start with your mouth, oral cavity and buccal cavity. So what is the buccal cavity and oral cavity? Let's have a look about the oral cavity and buccal cavity and how the digestion start with in a oral cavity and buccal cavity. You can see in this video the one boy take a chips on their in their mouth. In his mouth that's containing a teeth, tongue, saliva, mucus and some enzyme. So you can see that the types of here is a different type of teeth are present, throat are present, tongue are present. So what is the function of each and every part which is present in the mouth? So let's take a look for this, just understanding what is the function of that things in the mouth. So first is we are just discuss about the tongue. Okay, what is the function of the tongue in the digestion? You know that the tongue help us to speak up. Okay, speaking without tongue we cannot speak anything. So this is the another function of the tongue. But what is the basic function in the tongue in the form of in the digestion? The first is help in the ingestion, chewing and swallowing. Without tongue we cannot engage our food, we cannot chew our food. We know that chewing process by the teeth, but the tongue is also play important role in the chewing and some another function which is the swallowing. Without tongue we cannot swallow our food. It also help in the cleaning of teeth and mixing of food. Cleaning of teeth, you just face some problem when your food get stuck in the teeth. In the teeth, your tongue is also doing work automatically and the food. अब देखिए होंगे कभी कि जब आपके दांतों में फूड फंस जाती है तो टंग ही है जो उसे निकालने में आपकी हेल्प करता है. सो यू कैन से दैट द टंग हेल्प इन द क्लीनिंग इन आवर माउथ. It also help in the mixing of food because tongue contain so many enzyme, saliva and mucus also. Okay, and some taste bud also contain in the on the tongue. Without tongue we cannot taste anything. It is a sour taste, it is a bitter taste and sweet taste. We cannot taste anything without the tongue. Okay, so this is all about the tongue which is present in the mouth. So you are just I hope you are able to understand what is the function of tongue in a buccal cavity. So next is a function of teeth. What is the function of teeth? You know very well, the mastication of food. Mastication is a scientific term which is stand for the just tearing and breaking down of food in the complex to simplest part. Okay, because we are just taking a food as a उसे आप क्या बोल सकते हो, we are taking a food by your hand and just start to the start to the grinding and tearing, then food converted into the smaller part. So easily digestible, or the teeth helps to the food converted into the easily digestible. You just think about the old man. After the 45 years, so the human being also start their lost their teeth. So that time they are facing some problem for in a tearing, chewing food, because of their they are lost their teeth. So the mastication, they are faced in the mastication process. uh, Teeth also increase the surface area of food for the action of saliva. Okay, because the surface area means when the food are a greater part, the saliva mix in the upper part of the food. When the food get the masticated and the simplest part and fine particles then are very easily mixed by the saliva and mixed with the mucus, then it's converted in the bolus. Okay, so this is all about the function of the teeth, which is come under the buccal cavity and digestive organs. I hope you all are understood what is it. And after that, mucus is also present inside the mouth. So we can just try to understand what is the function of the mucus. It helps to the lubricating. Lubricating means it's converted into the slippery and sticky. Okay, the food, when the mucus mix with your food, the food becomes to the sticky and very slippery. Helps in formation of the bolus by the process of deglutations in the sent to the pharynx and then go to the esophagus. Okay, you can see here in this picture the round circle. Bolus means the circular surface and sticky food. Bolus means the circular structure or sticky food, because this food containing the salivary glands, saliva which is coming from the salivary glands and some mucus, then it's converted because of the chewing, they're converted into the fine particles. They are mixed all together, mucus and saliva and the fine particles in converted into the bolus. This is called the bolus, and then it take a shape in the circular surface or oval surface. This is called the bolus. The mucus, what is the function? The mucus helps to the grinding food to mix with the food, and the becomes to the sticky and convert into the bolus. That with the helps to the digestion, deglutations, it is a sent to pharynx and then it's the esophagus, because after the mouth, so one part is a epiglottis and after that the pharynx and then esophagus. Okay, so you can say that the what is the peristalsis means rhythmic contraction and relaxation process. So you can see here the red one bolus firstly expand the esophagus part and food pipe, and then it goes down, and after that contracted and then it's moved towards the downward, and then again again the expansion process is done, and then it goes down towards the esophagus and after that stomach. Food passes through the esophagus by the peristalsis. When the food passes through the esophagus, this process is called the peristalsis. Okay, so this is all about the mucus. This is one of the part of the present in the buccal cavity, and what is the function, you know very well. It's provide the lubrication, and it's converted food into the bolus part, and then it's deglutations to send to the pharynx and then esophagus, and when the food goes down by the esophagus. This process is known as the peristalsis. Peristalsis is a rhythmic process of the contraction and expansion. So digestion in buccal cavity, all about the buccal cavity, either are included to the teeth, tongue and mucus. So and you know that the food also contain the saliva, which is come from the salivary gland. Saliva contain electrolytes, sodium ions, potassium ion and chromium ion, etc. Electrolytes means they are ions deposited on that rod like structure. You can say that you just study about electrolysis in a chemistry in a grade 8. So you can learn most of knowledge about the electrolyte in that class. So here we are just try to understand electrolytes. It a part where the ions are deposited. So sodium is in the ion part, potassium's ion and chromium and some another types of ion present in the saliva for the help in the digestion system. So and after that, saliva contain enzyme, salivary amylase and lysozyme. So saliva also contain the enzyme. Firstly I told you in the buccal cavity saliva are present and the saliva contains some enzyme. Okay, so an enzyme is a amylase and lysozyme. Salivary amylase has pH of 6.8 and hydrolyzes carbohydrate. 6.8 means it is a basic. It is acidic. It is the acidic in nature, but not very acidic. It's a very weak acidic in nature. So amylase pH means the power of hydrogen. This pH is a stand for the power of hydrogen. Those compound have the tendency to lose their hydrogen ion in a aqueous solution. So the number of hydrogen they are donated in the aqueous solution, this is called the power of hydrogen, and this is also known as a pH scale. You can see in the grade 7 in the I think the 4th chapter acid and base, you can learn about what is the pH and power of hydrogen. So amylase is the very less acidic in nature, which is the value of 6.8, and hydrolyzes the carbohydrate. I told you that in the mouth, starch carbohydrate converted into the starch and maltose. The maltose is a simpler form of the carbohydrate, which is the taste is a sweet. That's why carbohydrate digested in the mouth converted into starch and maltose. That's why our food becoming the sweet in the taste in our mouth. 30% starch is hydrolyzed in mouth. 30% starch are digested in the mouth and converted into the maltose. Starch is hydrolyzed to the maltose, and the next is lysozyme act like a antibacterial agent, same as the HCl. See, lysozyme also act like antibacterial. Means antibacterial, they are attacked on the bacteria which is present on their food. So after that, जब यहाँ फिर एंटीबैक्टीरियल्स बैक्टीरिया कुछ रेस्ट रह जाते हैं, जब वो आपके स्टमक में जाएंगे तो वो हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड, जो कि स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड है, जिसके थ्रू वो वहाँ पे किल कर दिए जाते हैं. सो वी आर जस्ट the God we gifted with the some another antibacterial inside our digestive tract also. Okay, so this is all about the digestion and digestion in the buccal cavity. We will meet in the next video, which is based on this chapter 2, nutrition in animals. I hope you are understand this topic. Thank you so much.